Hi, everyone. My name is Linda Lentini. I'm going to be sharing a meditative process with you or meditation with you. So, just to talk a little bit about what meditation means, and I know that there is many definitions of meditation, and people talk about um, what meditation means to them. And I do remember taking a class a long time ago on meditation, and the teacher asked us, she said, "What is meditation to you?" And I said, "Slowing your mind down." She said, "Wrong." So, needless to say, I don't ever do that kind of answering to anyone. That's just really not a way to introduce meditation to anyone's life. Meditation can mean whatever it means to you. For me, meditation means being able to step away from my thoughts or whatever is going on just for a little while, so maybe when I come back to whatever is going on or the thoughts that I'm thinking, I have a different perspective. For a lot of us, when we struggle with things that we're thinking about, we know that when we keep thinking about it, sometimes it becomes a spiral, and the spiral can sometimes go in a way, a direction that we don't necessarily want it to go. So the spiral can go downwards, or we can continue to spin and do and think the same thing over and over again. So it's just trying to break that spiral from either going down, staying still, just breaking it for a little bit. And then maybe when you come back to whatever you're dealing with, you can look at it in a different perspective and go, oh, wow, it's really not that big of a deal. Oh, here's a solution that I can do. One of the things I used to do to help me with that is I ran a lot when I first started getting into this healing process. I ran all the time, and then I realized I was running away from things, instead of actually just kinda healing from them. My body also started to say, "You can't run that much." So, I started doing more qigong and more sitting still and more being present in the moment and learning to be comfortable doing progressive muscle relaxation and being inside my own body. So, we introduce all these different things at Toivo for in the hopes that you'll find something that resonates with you, something that works for you to decrease your stress, build your stress response system, get you out of fight, flight, or freeze, get you to live the life that you want to live, be who you want to be, live in a world that matters to you, and know that you matter to the world. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start with a reading, and then I am going to put on some music, and then invite you to take what the reading is and walk using walking meditation as a way of kind of processing what I just said. So if this is too difficult for you to start the meditation by doing this, you can reverse it and walk first, then sit. You can also do some arm circles that I talk about when I present breathing with Linda. And that kind of brings you and settles you into this moment, because sometimes it's hard to go from going 100 miles per hour to sitting still and trying to do meditation. So find something that could work. And actually, why don't we just kind of shake? You can do that sitting down, just kind of shake off a layer of stress that you might have started your day with, or if you're watching this in the middle or at the end of the day, you might be carrying. And you can also like bring your shoulders up and release them and just shake out the stress. Get the weight of the world off her shoulders. Just shake out that stress, allow it to be released. Let it all go. Our issues stay in our tissues. And it's just nice to be able to get them out of our tissues and say, oh, this feels so much better. Shake it all go. Oh, let it all go. It's just wonderful to get the layer of stress out of our every fiber of our being, out of our body. It doesn't belong in there. We don't need to store up stress in our body. And then just come to stillness And just sit and feel the difference. Feel what it feels like to release just a minor layer of stress. And know at any point during your day you can do that. So I'm just going to do a reading, so you have every right to sit back and relax. Let me see if I can turn on music and not have it too loud, but sometimes it gets drowned out. So this reading is from the Book of Awakening, Having the Life You Want by Being Present to the Life You Have. It's something that I like to read every day. It just gives me something to ponder. So I invite you to go ahead and sit back, relax, close your eyes if that feels comfortable. If not, just lower your eyelids, find a spot you can unfocus your gaze, and take a nice, relaxing breath in and breath out. Breath in and breath out. And I'm actually going to move to the side so you could see things behind me, just in case you meditate with your eyes open, which is 100% okay. So go ahead and just relax and listen to my voice. November 10th, Life on the Edge. You are that which you are seeking. St. Francis. When I feel lonely, my first thought is that you hold the key to my loneliness. When I feel confused, my first thought is that you, or somebody neither of us knows, is more clear. If I could only find them and get them to speak. When wanting respect, my first thought is that it is waiting on the other side of some mammoth achievement I must devote myself to. I try so hard to find what I need or want outside of myself, certain it is waiting for me somewhere just over there. In the end, seeking only brings us to the edge of knowing ourselves. If we never look inward, we tend to become experts on life on the edge, while seldom unlocking what all are seeking. We can become masters at climbing the mountains of the world instead of breaking trail to the center of our woundedness. We can become masters at driving fast cars throughout the night instead of moving through the dark corners of our mind. We can become masters at seducing strangers in the name of love instead of embracing the softer, less perfect aspects of who we are. Seeking in the world has always been a way to mirror to us where we need to work inward. But seeking danger outside has always been a way to divert the soul's cry for us to take a genuine risk inside. And I'm going to say that again. Seeking in the world has always been a way to mirror to us where we need to work inward. But seeking danger outside has always been a way to divert the soul's cry for us to take a genuine risk inside. Now, just for a couple of moments, meditate on something you are seeking. It may be love, power, wealth, or the thrill of jumping out of a plane, or the recognition of being famous. Now imagine that what you seek already lives within you. And as you breathe, hold what you seek before your mind's eye like a door you must enter if you are ever to be whole. And what does your door look like? And focus your attention on what your door looks like. There's so many pictures of doors. What does your door look like? Picture in your mind. Your door have magic coming in and out of it, energy moving around it. Is your door an exit or an entrance? And if you've opened your eyes to look at the doors, I invite you to go ahead and close them again or lower your eyelids and continue to picture what your door looks like using all the examples I just showed you. What's your door of perception? What's your door of what you want in your life? Now picture yourself walking through that door, and that door offers you what you want in your life. Picture it as it's already happening, as it's already in place. Now picture after you've walked through that door, just look around and use your senses to name 5 things you would see as you walk through your door of perception. And as you're walking around the space after you've walked through the door, use your imagination to picture your feet moving from one step to the next. Your right foot, your left foot. Continue to walk in that space. Deepen the knowledge that this is the door to your perception. And as you continue to walk in that space, go around and try to touch 4 things in that space. Continue to walk along that space. Again, focusing on your feet touching the ground, your right foot, your left foot. And if you want to, you could find a space where you could lay down on the ground, connecting yourself, grounding yourself, being present in that moment, feeling every connection that you can possibly feel to the earth by laying on the floor, on the ground. And as you're laying on the floor or on the ground, I invite you to bring all your awareness to the bottom of your feet. How do the back of your heels feel pressed against the floor or the ground, connecting you to nature, connecting you to the world, grounding you? Now I invite you to bring all your awareness to the back of your knees and how the back of your knees feel pressed against the floor or the earth, grounding you to this moment, grounding you to that area, grounding you to the world. Now I invite you to bring all your awareness to your back. And how does your back feel pressed against the earth, connecting you to the earth, allowing you to connect with the rest of the world? Now I invite you to bring your awareness to your heart. And as your awareness is on your heart, I invite you to set an intention for today. It may be the beginning of your day, the middle of your day, or the end of your day, but set an intention for whatever it is you want in your life. Now, as you are in your perception, walking through the door of your perception into the reality that you want, connect those two. And as your attention and your awareness is on your heart, I invite you to say to yourself, may I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe and filled with love and kindness. And as your awareness is on your heart, I invite you to think of something you're very grateful for today. What are you grateful for? Now I invite you to keep that gratitude in your heart. And wherever you're laying down in your perception, after you walk through that door, I invite you to start moving and getting up from that space and walk along and find something that reminds you of this moment and how you feel. Now, whatever it is you found in the space that you're in, your perception, take that souvenir with you to remind you of how you felt, of the perception that you have in your life, that you want in your life. What is it you want in your life? And take that with you as you walk along and walk through the door to come back into the environment that you started this practice in. Now, before you get up and move on to the next thing that you need to do today, I invite you to continue to sit or lay down with your eyes closed or lowered and really bring your awareness to see how you feel. Now take a nice deep breath in and out with a sigh. Another deep breath in and out with a sigh. And now I invite you to Roll over on your right side if you're laying down. If you're sitting down, just make some gentle movements by stretching, like you're waking up from a mini nap, bringing yourself back into the environment you started this practice in. Allowing yourself to open your eyes. If you don't need to, continue to sit down and rest. If you fell asleep during the meditation, that's what your body needed. Don't be so hard on yourself if you did fall asleep during a meditation. Your body needs what it needs, and it's going to tell you what it needs. So I hope that you enjoyed the practice today, the meditation. I'm always open to suggestions of what you'd like to see more or less of. I really like to change things up a little bit and do things differently. So I'll try a different meditation in December. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. If you're just starting your day, an amazing evening. If you are ending your day and if you're going to bed, have a wonderful night's sleep. And I will see you the next time that I do a meditation. So thank you so much, everyone. Have an amazing rest of your day. Thanks.